Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Olivia Trivia. In this episode I'll be going over a variety of questions while also playing Team Fortress 2, I can't talk, in the background. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's start with the first question. Alright, so the first question is by a user named Wizard101 Storm Talon. He asks, what do you think is the most overpowered school and the underpowered school? Personally, I think the most overpowered school is Storm. It does suck though that they have the lowest amount of health, but in saying that, I do think they are pretty dang overpowered with Levy and Storm Owl and such. The most underpowered, that's a harder question. I think because every school, I believe, has their weaknesses and strengths, but I guess probably Life, just because they're mostly they're like a life school, right? So they're supposed to really do most of the healing. But I mean, I guess, I don't know, underpowered, Life, Myth, Ice is pretty overpowered. I mean, it just depends. Underpowered. It just depends on how many blades and stuff you put on. But it's no contest for overpowered. I do think that Storm is the most overpowered school. The next question is by That Choir Singer. They ask, what is your favorite genre of music? I like a different array of music. I grew up in the 90s, so a lot of the 90s music I really like. I also really like country, and I know a ton of people hate country, which it's not my fault, okay? I was brought up in a family that would constantly play country music in the car, wherever we would go. Now they don't seem to like country that much, which is very strange. But alas, they put it on to me, and so now I absolutely love country music. I also love, alternative rock, electronica. I don't really like the screamo, head-banging kind of music. I like mostly relaxing music, sort of. But yeah, I guess that's my favorite genre of music. And the next question is by Andres Rios. He asks, do you have any pets? And if you do, what are they? I have pets. Yes. I have Oscar. He is a Chihuahua Deerhound mix. It's kind of a weird mix because you're mixing a 5-pound dog with a 100-pound dog. But alas, he is my baby. We adopted him 2 years ago, so he's now 2 years old. He is the cutest little thing ever, and it's so funny. He comes into my room, scourges my floor for food, and then runs out. So you really have to be careful in terms of if you put food on the ground, because he's gonna get to it. But he's my baby. I think I'm gonna re-upload the video I did of him. I have a video of him on my other channel, but I didn't really re-upload it. I basically did just like videos of when he was a puppy and whatnot. The other pet I have is Casper. He's a betta fish. Kind of silly. I know Sheldon passed away in my last video I did. My last Olivia Trivia video I did. And so I went and got another one because you can never have enough fish. At least that's in my eyes. Although I only have one fish. And that's Casper. He's a veil-tail betta, I believe, so he's really pretty. He's white, that's why I called him Casper. Obviously, Casper the Friendly Ghost. My mom also has 2 bettas. Well, actually, 1 betta, and the other betta is my sister's. Sully is my sister's, and Horton is my mom's. So, we don't have, like, cats or anything. My mom's allergic to cats, and so we don't have any kitties. I love kitties, though. I want a kitty eventually. I want a kitty and a pit bull eventually. So, eventually, when I move out. I'm saying eventually a lot, aren't I? But yeah, those are my pets. The next question is by Michael Wyant. He actually has a lot of questions, so bear with me here. He asks, what is my favorite book series? I read a lot of books. I really enjoyed the Harry Potter books, which I'm sure most of you have read all of them before. I actually haven't read all of them, to be completely honest with you. I only fully read the last one, which is silly. But I did read a couple of, like, the 1st through 5th one, or 1st through 6th books. I read a couple of pages, which isn't saying much. So I really need to go back and read them. But most of what I read is Star Wars orientated, so Star Wars is a huge thing, a part of my life. And so I buy Star Wars books on my Kindle, and I read them, and it's awesome because they keep coming out with new books, and I don't know, I just like Star Wars books. I usually like the older type Star Wars books, so like Luke, Leia, those Han Solo, those kind of books. I find them more interesting than the new type books. But yeah, I enjoy reading that. I also loved reading the Aragon Inheritance trilogy books. I like fantasy type things, so that's probably why I like Aragon. And then he also asks, did you ever go to Six Flags Magic Mountain when you were little? No, but my parents did, and they specifically said we are not taking our children to Six Flags Magic Mountain because back then it was a gang hangout mostly, and so we were really young. Me and my sister were still really young, and so we never went to Magic Mountain. I heard it was different now. I still have never been before. I haven't been to any Six Flags. Maybe I should go. I don't know. Probably. But no, I never went. The next question he asks is, have you ever considered buying an Android or Windows phone like a Samsung Galaxy S4? Yes, I have. I have been, well, for a while, I have been anti-Apple products. And back then, when the new, it wasn't new, it was like, I think it was the Apple 3 or something? Oh, not Apple 3, iPhone 3, I'm not thinking right now. I was totally anti. I had a Zune instead of a iPod. I had, there's another thing I had that wasn't, I had like the little flip phone thing, while my parents had iPhones, and so the next upgrade we were going to do, my parents were going to go and upgrade their iPhone to get a better iPhone. And I'm like, no, I don't want an iPhone. I wanted this one that had the screen that flips up and there's like a keyboard underneath it. Because I was totally like anti. I didn't want to go with the same crowd, you know, because back then everybody had iPhones, right? So yeah, I did consider getting something else. That wasn't when Samsung Galaxies were even out yet. So I ended up giving in, and my mom said, well, you're either getting an iPhone or you're going to stay with the crappy phone that you have now. And because the phone I had before was super crappy, I decided to succumb and get the iPhone 3S. I don't know if it was 3 or 3S. But yeah, that's I didn't really have much of a choice. Then when we went and when we upgraded to iPhone 5, I was tempted to get a Samsung Galaxy S4, but mom said no, and she's paying, so I have the iPhone 5. I do want a Galaxy, I really do. My friend has one, it's freaking amazing, and I want one, but I'm dealt with iPhones. I mean, I don't mind iPhones, they're pretty cool, but I don't know. I still kind of want to be in the not so common area of life. I don't know, because everybody has iPhones, so. The next thing he says, I don't know what to upload. Or you want to start recording videos, but he doesn't know what to upload. I would just upload what you like. A lot of people asked me this question, and personally, I just upload what I like. As you can see, I'm playing Team Fortress 2. That is a game I like. I also upload Wizard videos. I upload Scribblenauts, which I have to get back to doing that. I haven't been doing one of those in a while. Just upload what you like. If you want to upload vlogs, upload vlogs. Vlogs are fun because then people get to see what you're doing in your life. If you just want to upload videos of you singing or playing with toys, I don't care. Do what you want to do. Do what you think you want to do. So just do what you enjoy to do. That's the only tip I have for you in recording videos. Alright, so the next question is by Brandon Bryant. He asks, when the New World comes out, will you play it with Kayla? Maybe. I don't know if I told you guys in the past video or not. I don't think I did, but Kaylee's laptop died. Her new laptop died, and she can only do certain things with it or it overheats. So she hasn't been able to play as much of Chrysalis with me, or anyone actually. And then she also doesn't have crowns either. So it all depends on if she gets enough crowns, or if her computer's fixed, then we will probably play it together. But for now, it's looking like I'm going to be playing it with Demi. For now, because I need help. I suck. Storm in that world is not good. You need help. Unless you're like super overpowered or something, which I am super overpowered, but I mean, I don't have a lot of health, so I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna have probably Demi help me with it, and we'll also record it, most likely. But if Kayla magically pops in, then she magically pops in, and it'll be a surprise. Alright, so the next question is by the Cosmic Boomerang, which I believe is also Joey, if my memory serves me correctly. He asks, what's your favorite Eevee evolution? And he also asks, including Sylveon. I really like Sylveon. I think the Sylveon Eevee evolution is epic. It's an awesome, including the other, how many are there? 6? I have to remember which all the other ones are. But besides like the new evolutions in terms of Sylveon, I really like Umbreon, because he's the dark Eevee with the yellow circles around him. If you guys don't know Pokemon, then that's, I don't know how nobody knows Pokemon. Everybody should know Pokemon. I also like Vaporeon because he's the water. I like Flameon. I like all of them pretty much except Leafeon. I'm not a big fan of grass type Pokemon, so Leafeon, not so much. But I do like Umbreon. Umbreon is probably my favorite older Eevee evolution than Sylveon. The next question is by my phone, who is going off. Is by Ship Gaming. They ask, was Azteca and Wizards a grind to you? I'm assuming grind means hard? Yeah. I mean, it wasn't too difficult. I expected the last dungeon in Azteca to be extremely hard, but it wasn't hard at all, actually. It was pretty dang easy. But overall, I just thought it was really dungeon battle-y, boss-orientated, and I usually don't like that. I don't like a lot of boss worlds. They just bother me. And it seems to be that that's where Wizard is going now, more in the worlds, or they're focusing more on dungeons and bosses, you know, which is fine, but me personally, I like story arcs and talking to people, which nobody really likes to talk to people just like to play, but I like, you know, listening to the dialogue and understanding what's going on, and, you know, fighting basically mobs. I like fighting mobs, which is also very weird for people to say, but I don't think it was particularly that hard. I probably couldn't solo it if I really wanted to. I would probably suck at soloing it, but I didn't really solo it. I had help, so, you know, it wasn't too hard, but it was still pretty hard if I'm by myself. The next question is by Nathan N. Jose? Sorry, I'm totally gonna butcher your names, guys. I'm so sorry. He asks, will you bring Simon back for your Chrysalis walkthrough? Probably not, just because Simon is not as trained up as, say, my other pets. So, for example, my Golden Ram, which you see in almost all my videos now, she has better stats and talents than Simon. If you guys are at my live stream, I did like a late night live stream the other night. Most of you probably didn't know I was even doing it, but because it was pretty dang late. I was soloing Avalon on my death, which currently has Simon. So, you know, I might do those kind of things where you guys can see a glimpse of Simon, because I know how you guys miss Simon. Simon was legendary, I'm telling you. He was like the one pet that everybody knew. And now it's sad because, you know, they're coming out with all these new pets, and I want new pets, and Simon doesn't seem as important in it anymore, and he is important. That's why he's on my death, and he's helping my death along in Avalon. But I probably won't bring him back unless I do some real big talent upgrading to him, but other than that. The next question is by Luigi Nudis. I'm so sorry if I screw up your name. He asks, how did you meet Dimitri and Kayla? Well, I met Kayla at one of my meet and greets. I think it was one of my first meet and greets. And I was new to I wasn't new to Skype, but I was new to talking to, quote, strangers, unquote, on Skype. I was terrified of talking on Skype to somebody I didn't know, which seems silly, but I also don't like calling people either if I don't know them. So Skype and, you know, stranger equals freaked out Courtney. But I decided that I should probably start talking to people I don't know on Skype. And so, she was talking to me, at my meet and greet, and we were talking about Skype, and she had open chat and everything, and so I'm like, okay, she's really cool. And so then we got our Skypes, and we called each other, and it was so funny. The first time we talked, we were both so super nervous. It was so funny. I wouldn't talk, she wouldn't talk, we'd have awkward silences, like, all the time, and, you know, it was awkward. But eventually, we got to know each other, and it's really cool for me to communicate with you guys. It's really cool. And so, to talk to her, and we had so much fun together. Now, not so much. We don't really talk so much anymore, but, I still talk to her every now and then. I have her phone number, so we text sometimes. Anyway, and so how did I meet Dimitri? I met Dimitri through Nate, also known as Blaze. Demi also came to a couple of my meet and greets, and I believe the meet and greet that I did with Blaze, Demi came to, and we were talking on Skype or something. Kayla also, I believe, knew Demi before me. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. This was all so very long ago. This was like, what, 3 or 4 years ago? It was a really long time. All I know is I met them, and they're awesome people, and I love them, and oh my gosh, they're just amazing people. The next question is by Casual Sunday? Oh, Casual Sunday. Oh my gosh, I can't read. They ask, what if KingsIsle shuts down? What would I do? I don't know what I would do. I would probably curl up in a corner and cry because I spent so much money on this game and now it doesn't exist anymore. I honestly don't know what I would do. I'd probably go out and get a job or something. I'd play more games. You know, I'd play Team Fortress. I'd probably go back to WoW. I've been starting to play WoW again, and it's actually pretty dang fun. So, I don't know. That would be a sad day, because I would have lost a lot of money. The next question is by Tyrus Hall. How did you meet Kayla? Okay, well, I already answered that question. I don't know why that question is even in here. So we'll just take that question out, shall we? Alright, so the last and final question, which I'm assuming is probably going to be the longest question in terms of me answering, is by Caleb Johnson. And he asks, how has having a YouTube channel changed your life? Changing, or not changing. What am I talking about, guys? I'm so tired. Okay, so YouTube has changed my life drastically. I was very shy and not a people person before I found about YouTube. I've actually been on YouTube for a while, just watching people, but I haven't actually, like, done videos and stuff back then. So having a YouTube has really helped me come out of my shell, because, like I said, I was just so nervous. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just want to sit in a corner, read, and just ignore the world, right? And I realized, you know, I can't do that. I want to start making videos for people because I want to, you know, inspire people to do stuff that they wouldn't normally do, because I wouldn't have normally done this. I was 18 when I started. So that's still kind of old to be starting YouTube. But I didn't think nothing of it. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm sure I'm going to get a younger audience with my videos. That's totally fine. I love to inspire young people. Inspiring young people is the best thing you could possibly do in your life, I think, personally. So it has really helped me come out of my shell, and it's awesome. Personally, I kind of think YouTube is going downhill with the whole new comment section and stuff. I hate the new comment section. I'm sure as time goes on, I'm going to get used to it and everything. But for right now, I really don't like it. So, you know, it's all about just inspiring people to do their best and to have them like your videos. And I don't know, YouTube really means a lot to me. And if it didn't exist, I honestly don't know what I would have done. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And it's so funny when I tell my parents this too. They're like, so who do you inspire on YouTube? Because I've seen you getting a lot of comments, and I'm like, oh, you know, wizard people, they want to do the same thing as me. And they're like, oh, that's really cool. And so, you know, it's cool to have your parents on your side too. But it has definitely changed my life a lot. For the better. And his second question is, if so, what game do you like to play the most? Well, seeing as how my channel is kind of orientated around this said game, I like to play Wizard probably the most. Not so much now, because again, Chrysalis isn't out yet. But I think KingsIsle should start pumping out games faster, because, or well, not games faster, worlds faster, because I'm really sick of just sticking in one spot and not having to do much left. But probably Wizards. I like Team Fortress 2, obviously, as you can see. I'm playing it. I really sucked in this game though, so sorry for the suckiness. I was stuck on a team that wouldn't win at all. They just would not win. And so it kind of sucks when you're on a team that doesn't win. But that's beside this point. I do like Wizards. Pirates is cool too. I can't afford it right now. So that's why I'm not playing that right now. I don't know. If so, what game do you like to play the most? Probably Wizards, Team Fortress, Minecraft. I keep leaving out Minecraft. I'm so sorry. My friend actually put back up the creative server to Minecraft, so we might start playing some more Minecraft again, which is exciting. Because I do miss Minecraft a lot, and I'm sure a lot of you guys miss Minecraft too. But I kind of want to keep my channel more focused on Wizards and other games, because Nate is or Blaze is kind of already covering Minecraft, which is fine. I don't care. I just think, you know, I'm gonna keep more focused on Wizards, because that's what I started as, and that's what I'm gonna keep it as. You know what I mean? I know probably a lot of you want more game diversity, and that's why instead of playing Wizards, for example, for this question and answer series, I'm doing Team Fortress 2, which I hope you guys are enjoying. I really like playing it. But yeah, I guess it's Wizards probably, or I also like Sims. I don't know. I haven't played The Sims in a long time. At this point, I just killed that guy because he picked up the intelligence, and I wasn't paying attention either. But yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, probably. Sorry if this episode seemed really strange. I'm not feeling that well right now, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's a bit longer than my last episode, so I hope you guys liked that. If you do have questions for me, please leave them in the comment section below. Even though the comment section sucks now, I'll still be able to see the comments. Also, if your comment gets a ton of thumbs up, I most likely will respond to that one more, because it means that you guys want to hear, or I guess I have multiple people, because I have a lot of multiple people asking the same question, and so if you guys see a question that you want me to answer, and you have the same question, please thumbs up the question that's already, asked, in the comment section. That way you guys don't multiple the same question, which you obviously did and I messed up on. So yeah, I guess if you guys have any more questions to ask, please post them in the description. Please post them in the comment section. And if you like the video, please leave a like. Don't forget to rate it and thumbs it up, and subscribe if you have not subscribed. My channel is slowly growing, and it's making me happy, because that means I'm going to keep making more videos for you guys. Oh, and I'm sorry this is late. I was extremely busy yesterday, and I know it's supposed to go up every Friday, but today it's coming up Saturday. I went out shopping, and I didn't realize we were going to be shopping for that long, but we did, and we shopped for a long time, and then I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to make the video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please leave a like. Comment your questions, or ask your questions. Comment your questions? I don't even know what I'm saying. Ask your questions, and I will most likely have the next question and answer video up next Friday, if nothing bad happens. And, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all later.